You want to do the introduction, my dude?
Yeah, sure. So, are we on?
Yep.
Okay.
You want to do the introduction, my dude?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Okay. Oh god, I can hear the stream. That's why.
Wanna do the-
My bad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Team JBZ versus Team O. Week 2 of Season 5 Prophecy Cup. Now, while everyone was waiting, there has been an unfortunate circumstance insofar as Team O had to forfeit Game 1, given that we had to wait for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we're jumping straight into Game 2. JBZ is up 1-0 versus Team O.
I'd like to mention this. Every series has been a 2-0 so far. So, I mean, statistically speaking, JBZ already has the momentum, despite not playing a game yet.
But theoretically, we could actually have a 3-game series.
Wow.
While also still having a 2-0.
That is bonkers.
Well, anyway, I'm the True Light, casting alongside my wonderful friend here, Pickaxe.
Yes, going way back. One game casted together.
One series casted together, I think.
Alrighty, should we get into Champ Select here?
I believe so. So, what has your experience been with this patch? Like, what do you think we're gonna see?
My personal experience, I've been miserable playing this game since 8.10. I don't like those changes, but as far as for competitive play, it's been really fun. The diversity in the picks in this patch specifically, you know, Brambot, Yasuo, things like that, sound really troll at first, but they do have a lot of viability in those roles and kind of spice things up a little bit.
Yeah. Prophecy Cup actually saw Brambot on Sunday.
Yeah, and it did well.
It won.
It did. Now, how much of that was the pick, and how much of it was the team already having one win? You know, 2-0, got to keep the story
okay.
going.
I think a lot of it was the pick, but the other part of it was tilt from the other team. There was just an instance where Brand lived with 20 health, and you see the enemy AD flash under tower, but cancel the auto attack.
Right.
So there had to have been a fair bit of tilt factoring in there, but it was also the tail of the mid laner in that scene.
What was the other pick down there with Brand?
It was Brand.
Was it Pike?
Karma.
Brand
Karma. Yeah.
Yeah, that just sounds like a lot of poke. Not fun at all to play against.
But anyway, let's talk about
this game. Yeah.
That have gone on here. So Teemo has banned ORNN, Kai'Sa, Aurelion, Sol, while JBZ has banned Vladimir, Talia, working on their third ban, which will be Graves. So while JBZ Graves, Kai'Sa, definitely making a lot of sense there. I think the other picks probably just target bans. The other bans targeted.
Something I'd like to add, I think Talia is actually a pretty decent answer to Graves, and since JBZ had blue side, it more than likely would have been that first pick Graves. They could have left Talia open as the counter pick.
That's true.
But you'd also don't want to give them Talia first pick. But
would it be Talia jungle? Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely jungle. She's decent.
As a mid laner, she's just she took a fair bit.
She did. People think it's a little worse than it actually is. I played it a few times. You still have a decent amount of wave clear in your roam. I don't know if people take like water walking, but you just go stupid fast and you can just roam everywhere.
I mean, I think that's just part of people being really set into their minds about rune builds. I realized that if you actually take Kleptomancy alongside Total Biscuit of Rejuvenation and Time Warp Tonic, you actually pretty much have incredibly long amounts of potion uptime, which is absolutely ludicrous in terms of sustain, in terms of having those potion durations. But anyway, on the side of Teemo, we see
the
Aurelia.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Teemo has Aurelia, Nautilus. Yeah. While Aurelia, Nautilus, Kayn.
Could be a flex pick Aurelia.
You can see that mid or top.
With the Nautilus pick, That's
probably mid.
Yeah, Nautilus is mostly top. They could cheese at
Sometimes
support. Yeah, they could cheese at support, but I feel like he just kind of get done in by Braum. Although he would be okay into MF, I feel.
I mean, actually, if you look at that whole sort champions by role things based on played and patch, it's actually you actually see more Nautilus supports than you do Nautilus tops, which is surprising to me.
Huh.
But anyhow, JBZ picking up the Xin Zhao, that priority jungler, since the Graves isn't available.
Yeah, they kind of just went down the ladder in terms of like best junglers. They got Talia and Graves out of here, so Zen is the next big boy up.
But with the Graves on the team, do you actually think that Teemo might just go for a Trundle pick, for instance? I don't think that's necessarily a miss for their composition. And
the Trundle can later on ult the Braum as well if JBZ doesn't take a tank here. Still, it's worse when you pick Trundle and they have like a range support and like a not so tanky top laner, because then you just lose a lot of viability on that.
So final bans coming in here. JBZ bans Lucian Rakan, which makes sense. I haven't picked the bot lane Rakan.
Yeah.
What a lot of my friends call uncontestedly the best design support that Riot's ever released, and
yeah,
I can't really complain about that statement. He's a very well designed support and does his jobs really well as well.
Ooh, Cassiopeia. Oh, Orianna.
Orianna.
I think Cass would have actually been a decent pick right there, because she can get ahead a little bit early with Zen and just become a monster. But Ori's fine as well. You can ball
Maybe
Zen.
There's just a concern about the mobility from the Kayn and Aurelia being able to dodge.
Yeah, and Orianna is definitely a patent pick for Charlie. I've seen him play it a lot, and in scrims he plays it a lot.
Yeah.
So very competent on the pick.
Kennen.
Interesting.
So
is this AD?
Yeah, that's. But hey, maybe. But this is what Riot wants with the meta, right? You want to be able to play anything.
That's right.
And against their composition, I don't think it's.
So maybe
Gangplank
could be Aurelia AD actually. I've heard about the viability of AD, Aurelia, and Yasuo.
Oh, that's right.
So it could be that. I was thinking of a world where maybe it's like GP bot with Nautilus or something and just farm. I don't know. That sounds terrible, but
no. So does that make it Aurelia Kennen bot?
I think.
Or does that make it?
The GP might go top, and Aurelia Nautilus bot.
I think it's definitely.
And in mid. Oh, GP jungle. Oh. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so there you go. Aurelia jungle.
Aurelia.
No, wait, no. It has.
Wait a minute.
Wait, really?
Yeah, okay. They'll more than likely swap.
Okay, wait. I'm so confused. They both have smite right now.
Yeah, I think they're just trolling. Hope they're trolling.
Teemo. God, Teemo trolling. What else is new? And
right.
We have some time here.
I mean, I just watched Teemo troll in DSG, so maybe they'll bring it over here to peek up as well. They went the Nocturne mid in the game there.
I had a Nocturne mid in solo queue a few days ago. It snowballed.
Yeah, it can be okay.
At a certain point, like the guy just started ulting into people, so I don't really know how effective. Nope, they're both sticking with smite.
Okay, I don't think I've seen this. Oh wait,
no, Aurelia switched to TP. Okay.
Last second, yeah, it changes to TP.
Gosh, playing with my heartstrings.
But that's still weird though, because their AD still has Kayn.
Maybe they're not in order. Who knows? Like, but it's almost like when you see the two compositions beside each other, it's like this is an 8-11 comp. This is your traditional comp. Mm-hmm. It's like it's almost like you versus the comp she tells you not to worry about.
Yeah, this is Teemo with the comp at peak performance. You may not like it, but this is peak performance comp right here.
This is the ideal composition.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll see. Maybe the AD wants to jungle this game. I don't know what the rules are on that. I don't know about all that.
I mean, like role swapping. It's not as though it's unallowed.
Right. I think it has been done in pro play before.
Okay, so let's assume this is an Aurelia Nautilus bottom lane, Kennen mid, Gangplank top, or either way. Although, gosh, I gotta say, you take Aurelia, Kennen, or Gangplank, you put them up against a Mundo who's just gonna build really tanky. At a certain point, they just don't do any damage to them.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that too. Normally, you'd have your AD build a Grievous Wounds item, but I don't feel a Grievous Wounds item is as useful on Irelia as it would be in AD because you are ranged, and some build Runons and apply it to multiple people. Irelia is probably going to build Runons, so I don't think it works at all on melees. So
no, you can't build it on melees, other than Kayle, but Kayle can turn herself into a ranged.
That's true. I'm interested. Maybe Kennen will go Morellos. Might be the option. I don't know. I'll look up the optimal build right now. I'm not sure if that's it. I feel like you kind of need Hex Tech and Hourglass, but I'll do a little recon.
Well, I mean, we don't know per se what the lanes are, although I'm pretty sure it's a Aurelia bot. But
I feel the same way. Yeah.
Xin Zhao Kayn, I think you got to give it to the Xin Zhao early, especially when you consider that for the Kayn here, I feel like you're really, really encouraged to go red form. Just for the CC, for the sustain. Between Nautilus, Aurelia, Braum, Misfortune. It's difficult. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Nautilus, but with a Braum, that's not necessarily easy for the Braum to deal with, or for the Nautilus to just get in there.
Yeah, I am excited to see the Nautilus ult into Irelia's stun. Should be really easy to set that up, and has a lot of kill pressure at 6.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the enemy jungler deals with that, if he just stays around bot around then, or just sets, waits in a bush for the counter all in. Could be good.
I wonder if they planned this going in. I mean, I can't say to whether or not they might have, but
I think an interesting storyline to mention here. Both of these teams are undefeated so far, correct? You said?
Yeah, this would, strictly speaking, identify a first place team.
Nice. Well, that adds a little bit of extra pressure.
Although I believe if Spell It Chat wins their game tomorrow, they are also in first place. But
yeah, they're tied for first. The Juggernauts will meet each other soon. Although I feel Spell It Chat have most people have them as the best team in the league so far.
Well,
got the way pretty close behind.
Oh, I just realized if you look at Kennen's club name, Teemo.
There we go. All right, he's sporting his team's tag there. For some reason, I thought it was like a Pokemon reference, like TM0 or
TM0,
something.
Yeah. It's just ingrained into your mind to think about Pokemon.
Really, pretty much is. Yeah. Good childhood. Alrighty, we'll see. Pretty much the only position we know who's going where is Nautilus. It's more than likely support. That's all we know for
Nautilus is the support. Kane's the jungle.
Yo.
Everything else is up in the air.
Unless they're doing like Kane mid with Smite, who knows?
Oh god, please no.
That'd be really random. It looks like we're setting up for a 5-point, maybe an invade. Or not a 5-point, but a stack. Alright.
Gotta love that Mundo enhanced movement speed animation where he's just bobbing to the left and right. Anyhow, yeah, you're right. This is a 5-man stack in the red side brush.
If anyone walks up, Braum can hit the Q, and they can very easily get that stun.
But it looks like Teemo is just going to set up for...
Hamlet, no, watch out! Oh,
no, that's a flash out. That's a flash.
Yeah.
Flash for flash.
Smart
First
play
blood onto the Xin Zhao.
Smart play out of JBZ there to expect the ward out.
But you see the pings go down onto the blue side for Teemo. The real question is, do they get a counter here? They spot them out with the ward.
Oh, man.
Getting onto T-Crank. T-Crank forced to pop the heal to get away.
Oh,
Ignite
no.
goes down. That's Another kill. That's 1 for 1.
Pretty
Unfortunately,
similar.
first blood's worth 400 gold,
Yep.
so completely worth.
Well, the scoreboard here
JBZ.
says they're only 100 down, so that's interesting. Maybe more.
No, it makes sense because JBZ got first blood, which is 400.
But they're only 100 up.
Yeah, but 1 kill is 300, so JBZ should be up by 100.
Interesting. I thought maybe with all the assists given, maybe it'd be a little bit extra, but I guess
No,
it's
it's because the assist gold drops off so substantially for those early game kills.
Riot discouraging teamwork.
I think it was more Riot discouraging ridiculously high early game aggression.
Like we just saw, pretty much.
So your game doesn't end at 2 minutes.
Oh, those are my favorite. Now instead they make it Scuttle Crab where it ends at 2:15, so that's great.
But as we guessed, it is the Aurelia bot, Kennen mid, GP top.
Yeah. And they know that MF doesn't have heal. Extra added kill pressure.
On the other side, though, you know that Kennen doesn't have flash.
True.
So, flashless Kennen. I'm actually kind of surprised that Ropey didn't go for a level 2. T-Crank getting stunned up, pulled in.
Oh no.
Probably gonna go down. Oh, flash is out. Auto, nothing else. Tower not giving out very much help there.
Yeah.
But that's the whole tale of running these bruisers bottom lane. Because they can just, with the right hard engaged support, they can just abuse the enemy AD carry who with a tank support can't get much done.
Yeah, they lowered the early stats of ADs, is why I think we see the rise of these bruisers in the bot, because ADs are so significantly weaker early.
Yeah.
So they're just always looking for these all-ins, and they're going to be stronger. Oh, we're looking for a fight here in the mid lane. Will we get the stun?
Hamlet.
Big trade. Oh,
threatens him with the auto attack, gets the stun off.
Yikes. Oh, alright, stuns the minion. Gets the kill on the minion. Oh,
I can see here that T-Crank's actually at a full wave deficit because of being shoved into tower like this.
Can I move people around? I can.
Yes,
nice.
You can. It's nice.
So helpful. So helpful.
But on the other side, this Mundo completely shoving in the Gangplank. And Gangplank already had to burn Flash. Like, this is what I was already speculating on.
Wow.
Gangplank not a strong laner, Mundo not necessarily strong in terms of wave clear, but definitely strong in terms of dueling. Effective cleaver doing so much current health damage and also having strong base health values. Really means that Gangplank, even with his oranges, can't clear out that infection.
A little bit confused as to why Mundo went the dematerializer. Maybe he just really wants that shove advantage. I know it's good into like top laners that are going to build banner, but GP more than likely won't.
Well, what I'm guessing is that maybe Mundo wants to build banner, or maybe he wants to get the Sunfire burning agony synergy going down to just shove the wave in really hard.
Yeah, that makes sense. With GP also using his as well, I feel like you want to hold on to it just in case the enemy team builds banner.
Can't really quite tell it here.
Oh no.
It's some action on the middle lane. Charlie has to flash out.
Flashing on
here in bottom lane, forever alone, flashes forward, gets onto T-Crank. T-Crank drops the Ignite coming back up. This is just really rough.
Yeah, them knowing, or Teemo knowing their boundaries in that lane, knowing that they should just always be looking for fights on the pretty flash, or summonerless T-Crank. Pause coming out. The immediate art check. Well,
yeah,
fire.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's a thing to point out too, with this bot lane pressure being so massive and fire being up, they could look for the fire dragon here in the next coming minutes.
I think in the next few minutes.
Yeah, not right
Definitely Teemo's lane has to back. Nautilus is low, Aurelia has no mana. Sharkbait being the MVP, just like his club tag says.
Right.
Holding the wave as best he can.
Oh man.
Oh wow, he's taking a lot of damage.
Goodness.
Oh dear.
What a man.
What a hero.
Oh. Alright.
Do you get a bit of lag just though?
Yeah, mine froze as well. I was like, what in the world?
That's quite odd, because we're both spectating, but separately. Weird.
Riot Games hacked.
GG, Riot Games. Fix your game, Riot. You small indie company.
See what I really... Small Indiana company.
Anyhow, Charlie getting some harass
Oh,
off here. You see
Hamlet
Hamlet
flashing in.
flashing
Kane again.
forward, get the slicing maelstrom out.
Oh,
Orionic has command
heal?
shockwave to disrupt.
Oh, one auto
Gangplank's-
attack.
Gangplank casts his cannon barrage, but nothing
Yeah.
goes through there. Really lucky on the side of Charlie.
Right.
Even being flashless there, the command shockwave gives enough disruption to keep him alive.
Mundo got chunked top lane using his ulti to heal pretty much all the way back up. Doesn't matter.
Oh gosh, I had to lane against the Mundo earlier today. Not fun.
Yeah, it does not look very fun. Oh,
Flash
out of
forward by
Zen.
Ropey onto Hamlet, gets the slow up, gets
Oh,
the
gets the
knockup, there's the
knockup.
kill.
Wow. Didn't even
That's
auto
just-
for the last kill.
You know,
or
that's
last
just
hit.
a pure game sense read. Knowing that the flash is
Yeah.
down, but also, you know, I don't jungle very often. I would not have the confidence to get that kill seeing the mid laner having so much health.
Right.
Instead, you see Ropey being like, I know how to bring my team back into this game. Flashes
Yeah.
forward, gets the audacious charge into the three talent strike combo. That's really,
pretty much-
really good from
That's
Ropey.
pretty much the tale of Zimzal these past couple patches. You really don't have to think too much. You just flash with someone on your screen, you know.
It's the tale of junglers, these patches, man.
Pretty much.
You don't have to think at all. You just play fighter, man.
I honestly get so excited when I see a Zac and Sejuani jungle
Shark Bite
matchup
getting
these days.
stunned up, but it looks like Overrate's not going to go in towards the Braum. Probably a good idea.
Yeah. With really having so much mobility of jumping around these minions, she can
See
dodge
the
out a
run
lot
coming
of
in
them.
bottom lane here
Oh,
from
it's in.
Ropey and Charlie.
Oh, the stun. Oh, good
Forever
stun.
Alone pulls himself out.
Oh,
Ropey tries to get the kill with his ultimate, but unfortunately that does current health damage and some base.
mm-hmm.
I think a bit of a waste on the ulti there, unless JBZ is going to look for a drag here. They don't know where Kane is, but they're definitely taking the scuttle.
Yeah. GP doesn't have TP or his ulti. Mundo does have TP, and using his ulti to heal up again.
Okay, well Kane is rotated down. You see that Hamlet's actually sitting in the lane brush from mid, trying to figure out, discern whether he needs to engage or not. But with the rotation of T-Crank and Sharkbait back to the bottom lane, no pings go towards the dragon.
I think it's a good thing to note too. GP caught up quite a bit to the CS of Mundo.
Nice dodge from the stun there.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
really
Aurelia
ulti.
casts her ulti, gets
Oh
stunned up.
no!
There's the
Flashes
flash.
enough.
Ooh,
Oh,
there's just nothing
Still.
they can do about that.
on the T-Crank.
There's the stun. Oh, no!
Rob, what are you doing?
You know what? He flashed because he thought he would dodge it, and I
Yeah.
don't blame him there.
Yeah, Nautilus
But-
Hook has a huge hitbox.
Yeah, Nautilus Dredgeline has just such a ridiculously long hitbox, and it also balloons out towards the very end of the cast.
Yeah.
Uh,
Stupid lollipop.
And the smarter thing for Braum to do would actually just flash behind the tower, because then he ensures that he won't get hit.
Yeah, that's true. Oh wow.
Yeah, well, this looks like just going to be straight first lane tower, or first tower in the bottom lane, rather, in
Yeah.
the favor of Teemo.
Oh, and that's giving it her heart.
T-Crank walking a
Oh.
bit far forward here, but
Doesn't-
that's
oh, a
because he
team
has his
coming
help
in.
coming in. Ropey
He
cast the
ults.
ultimate to separate. Overrate getting caught out now.
I really looking to go down.
Oh, that's a
Real
3-for-0. Even
That
with the
could be the
Gangplank
fire.
ultimate, that's nothing.
Should
It's
be the
probably
fire
the
dragon.
Infernal Drake.
Very
Hamlet
smart.
running away. He doesn't have flash for the engage into Slicing Maelstrom.
I almost feel like I know hindsight 2020, but Teemo probably should have just gone for the Infernal there, because the Infernal can go down and won't come back. The turret's always going to be there. You know, the other team can't take their own turret and get the gold, so you probably just want to go
Honestly,
for the control objective.
I agree, but you know what made the difference there? The fact that they took off the red buff damage onto towers.
Oh yeah.
Because before, I believe red buff would burn the tower a little bit,
Yeah, I think like every auto attack it would apply it.
and now that's not a thing anymore. So, with as low as that tower is, I think that red buff would have made a difference being on Svensson.
Very true.
Svensson. Yeah, Svensson.
It's been scaring.
I wish. Anyhow.
I mean, he's 0-1, so he's kind of
Yeah, I mean, look at how low that tower is on the side of JBZ. That red buff definitely would have made the difference there.
Yeah.
So instead, you get a relatively equalizing gold swing And also, there's just that untold amount of gold to be said for the Infernal. And this is definitely a Drake that JBZ is more than happy to make good use of.
Good job by Teemo here to get that first blood turret.
Yeah, there's really nowhere on the map that JBZ could find a return turret on, and with it so low, and with Overrate and Forever Alone having such good engage potential, I think it's just smart of T-Crank and Sharkbait to back off and give the tower over.
It's a little silly that JBZ didn't set up for an answer to that, because that's a very obvious objective for that team, or at least go get Herald on the other side of the map when you know that the enemy team really wants that bot lane turret.
Yeah, I don't think there was a way for them to set up for a counter turret take, both in mid lane and in top lane. GP having better wave clear than Mundo, and then Orianna just kind of being stopped up here. You see Mundo has that Bomby Cinder already. GP has used all of his minion dematerializers. Mundo still has one more. Even though farm is relatively equal, Gangplank with that money passive already has his Triforce.
Very good out of him to equalize that CS deficit. It was looking bad for a minute.
Looks like JBZ wants to make this a 5-man party up in the top lane.
Yeah.
But they get spotted out by wards, so maybe they just let the tower go, if anything.
The turret top's not anywhere near low enough for a dive. Be way too risky.
Scouting with the ball. Oh, Braum meshes the Winter's Bite, but they still go forward anyway.
Oh, well, they get it. They get the stun.
Glacial Fisher misses, the exhaust comes down.
And Braum takes the kill. A little bit of a misplay there.
Cannon flashes forward, slicing Maelstrom. T-Crank able to flash away, but he still ends up falling to the Aurelia.
Aurelia goes down.
Charlie has to flash out as well, but this means Forever Alone flashes forward into Dredge line. Ends up being a 2-for-2. But JBZ are the ones who have to run away because Gangplank's walking up here. His Triforce with the barrel is definitely going to do the damage.
Alright, well, JBZ get out of there. Going 2-for-2 in the end because I got Kane right at the start of that.
Yeah, you see that Teemo has a roughly 2k gold lead at this point. I think, well, we can check here. 600 on the side of Gangplank. Kane is actually down a substantial amount in the face of the Zinzao, but that's because the Zinzao's 4-0.
Yeah, it's 100% KP on the Zen.
Onto him. Really, yeah, the vast majority of this gold lead is Aurelia over MF. You see a 30 CS lead, roughly, along with 3 kills to 1 kill, 2 deaths to 4. It's just equal.
Well, I'm pretty certain that MF will outscale the Aurelia, and with that Fire Dragon, JBZ has quite a good late game here.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just that the Aurelia is definitely just there to take the early game.
Right.
And that, I guess that's the real question. How well can Teemo get that early game lead? Ropey trying to find the engage onto Overrate, but I think Overrate gets out pretty clean.
Yeah. Uses the smite there. Should be coming up soon. Probably get the Scuttle Crab right now.
Yeah, there it goes. Scuttle over to Ropey. A bit of a lull in action at the moment. You can actually see that Kane went for blue form here, which I'm rather surprised by. Because you have a Mundo and a Braum. Like, yes, Orianna can get blown up. Yes, Misfortune can get blown up. But I just don't think that, you know, blue form is the smart decision.
Especially when your only frontline is the Nautilus support, who isn't getting that much gold.
Cleaver. But yeah, like I guess Mundo finishes that Sunfire Cape. Definitely has the wave push going for him when he turns on that Burning Agony, but it's rotated down to mid with the rest of his team here. Looks like they want to try to force the mid lane tower down, but I don't see any path for them in. They actually have such limited wave clear on everybody except Orianna and outside of MF Ultimate. So
yeah, they may look for a dragon play here since they're all grouped and Gangplank is headed top.
That's
We'll
true.
see him on the
Again,
wave here
Dragon
pretty
spawning
soon.
up in 8 seconds here.
Yeah, they'll see him on the top wave now. Let's see if Mundo answers or just. I feel like
He
they
does
should
have
just.
his cannon barrage, but I don't think he has his upgrade quite yet.
All right, well they're hard committing for this mid turret.
Yeah,
Really,
cannon barrage going down on the minion wave.
All right, they're gonna go for the Herald. They're gonna lose quite a bit of minions here top.
Aurelia is also having just a free push mid. I feel like Herald's definitely a good take, but with top tower, mid tower, and bottom tower so high health,
Yeah,
the real question is how efficiently are they? This
it's a bit questionable too because there's a big wave bot and MF is going top for the wave that's dying top, and they don't get the Herald for any like big difference. Ornn or Teemo get the.
Yeah, Teemo get the Mountain Drake. They're rotating down bot with this bigger wave here. There's no one on the side of JBZ responding. I think this inner tower's in the bottom lane's going down.
Yeah, it's pretty strange that MF didn't just recall to go by.
Oh, but there's a bit of a collapse here. You see Mundo on the flank, but he's waiting.
They don't have
there.
their AD.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be going forward.
Wow, good play out of Teemo there.
Yeah, just a free tower while letting the Rift Herald go over. But like I said, I just don't see anywhere good to put that Rift Herald to use. There's no instant tower kill that it's going to do.
Exactly. And Herald is a one use, whereas Mountain is utility all game. So good, smarter play coming out of Teemo. Hopefully Zen goes top here instead of doing his Krugs. He's going to do his Krugs. He's going to lose some minions top.
But honestly, I think in this case, if you think about it, there was no truly perfect play. If they go for a Mountain Drake, then they give up Rift Herald, and Rift Herald's going to be abused a lot more by 2 Triforce users than, you know, JBZ's comp. Whereas if JBZ can grab the Rift Herald, maybe they can get a tower out of it.
I feel like it was pretty random for them to have stayed mid for so long.
Okay, yeah, I agree. But maybe they did that because they would have the flexibility to go either way. Oh, action here. Aurelia versus Mundo.
Oh man, getting chunked.
Well, I mean, remember they increased the health cost on his ult.
Oh, a little bit of miscommunication from out of Teemo. Nautilus didn't say to Irelia that he was so close. Misses the stun.
Ooh,
oh, and the
dodges the ultimate.
Ooh.
Now here's the Rift Herald going down into top lane, but he already melts down.
Yeah.
Tower's at about 30% health, or probably less than that, maybe 20.
The GP saving his ulti there instead of using a bot on the Mundo. It's probably the right call there.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Mundo's already full health. That regen, he already has level 2 ultimate. Regen's just too strong for the GP ult to matter very much. I didn't flow.
Yeah, Kennen going second out of Morelos here. Definitely the call.
See that MF, T-Crank going for that lethality build.
But he's, it still works off of your level, right? Or did they change that?
It still goes off of level. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised you go for the lethality build here because none of them, like, granted, none of them stack armor other than Nautilus. I think that's also a way for you to just, hey, maybe I go Storm Razor, then I get some lethality. Because I think going straight lethality isn't perfect for MF right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you get those Q bounces consistently, I think you might be better served with the Storm Razor.
Yeah, being so far behind, I feel like you miss out on some of lethality's usefulness, but I'm not an AD player.
I play AD, I don't play MF quite a whole lot, and when I do, I usually try to play her crit. So, yeah.
Alrighty.
Teemo just trying to abuse the fact that they have a strong lead here. So many flashes forward onto the Zin's out. Gets the shutdown kill onto him. That's a really good command shockwave, but I don't think that they can make any other use out of it. MF is so far away, she can't get a good ultimate down.
Yeah, even without the Grievous wounds, they were able to get down Mundo there.
I don't think Mundo had ult. Did he have ultimate?
Looks like he used it.
Yeah, yeah. I think he just got bursted down too quickly for it to matter. I think, in fact,
yeah, they're just too many.
The ultimate probably just made him die even faster, but there's nothing else he... TP coming in from Aurelia to keep the minion alive to ensure the tower goes down.
Wait, cancels the TP?
Yeah, no, I think it was literally just to ensure that they don't wave clear it.
Interesting. I feel like that's really not the smartest play there.
Okay, is it a bit cocky? Yes.
Probably, especially if you're going to want to split bot. She's going bot. I feel like you're using your TP now. You have to give that side lane to someone else, and you can't take the farm.
On one side, on the other side, you do see that JBZ now has their first tower. They were able to knock down the tower in top lane.
Yep.
Although I feel like the mid lane tower is a bit higher priority in
Definitely.
terms of trying to move around the map. At some point, though, these towers just do become paper for JBZ. They just need to get there.
Yep. I'm interested to see. I'm gonna check what this next dragon is real quick. It is gonna be an air. That's as
you're
useful.
saying we're getting some earth, wind, and fire.
Yeah, getting some avatar action.
Yeah.
Not able to master all the elements as they do cap it at 3 unique dragons a game, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, they are. Yeah, you can if you get 3 unique dragons, you cannot get the 4th. Spawns one of the others 100%.
Really? I would have gone the other way and said, like, you know what, if you're able to get all 4 random dragon spawns, your Elder, like, doubles their effectiveness rather than just...
Yeah, let's add more RNG.
Well, no, what I'm well, that's my point, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you get those unfavorable dragon spawns that, like, there's only, like, one of each type,
Yeah.
then you might as well have the Elder make your dragon spawns actually useful.
Yeah.
Rather than just
In that way, if it is like a team gets fire, earth, and water, that makes the air dragon that spawns like as useful to the enemy team as a fire, because if they get all 4 elements.
Come on, hire me.
Yeah, that's
I got the ideas.
that would definitely add some more action. Teemo looking for the dragon. Can take it pretty free. No contest.
I don't think there's an ability for JBZ to contest. They're just so far behind. I think they're just trying to stabilize, getting them to scale up.
I feel like if you're Teemo here, you want to set up for this top next. You want to dive. Oh,
Instant flash coming out, but that doesn't really quite matter to the Xin Zhao. He gets the knockup after the audacious charge.
Mundo
Throws
gets
down the
Cleaver.
grand challenge, and there it is.
Okay, good. Mundo was able to get an assist at least. Teemo responding by going mid. No wave. Oh, no, one ranger. See, now that would be an apt time to TP to the minion.
That's true.
They had quite a big wave
just to
mid.
keep that. And, you know, there's... Kennen does have TPO. Reported.
That's true. Yep. Overrates is almost up. They still could have had side pressure.
Oh, it's Crescent Guard, not Grand Challenge. Whoopsie. Grand Challenge is
buddy.
Poppy's old ultimate. Oops. Something like that.
It's okay. I don't really remember any of them either way. I know Rise's ult is Realm Warp. That's all I got.
I've been trying to get down remembering champion or hero abilities a little bit more.
What's Mundo's Q?
To make the cast a little. Mundo's Q is Infected Cleaver.
Infected Cleaver. What's his W?
Burning Agony.
I know his ult is like...
It's sadism. His E is masochism.
I almost said sodomize, but that's definitely not it.
Whoa!
That's definitely not it.
This is a family-friendly stream for the most part.
I mean, when you're playing against Mundo, it's not family-friendly anymore. That champ is
especially if he's playing that gym skin Mundo. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's no way you can interrupt the TP.
Get him a little headbutt.
Counter TP coming in from Mundo now.
Like, me got one.
I can do it too.
Yep. Me Mundo.
Are they actually gonna free back off here? Oh, that's a really good ulti.
Good MF ult.
Bullet time getting really great use out there, but Hamlet gets his own ulti in. Unfortunately, you see Teemo just running for the hills as the Baron gets entirely messed up. Now Forever Alone tries to help us.
Too late.
Triple kill for T-Crank right there.
I feel like if you're Teemo there, you just take the Mundo TP and leave. Then they don't have any way to react to side pressure.
I think they thought they could take the fight, but with Braum jumping in there behind the Mundo, and throwing down Glacial Fissure, it definitely saved him. Now Tim
the Baron knockup. The Baron knockup messing with Mundo there.
The Baron helping out the barrels, getting the bears down. Okay, that's an unbearable pump.
Yeah, oh no! All right, I gotta go. Alrighty. Anyway, good team fight coming out of JBZ there.
Yeah, that's definitely means that MF gets back into the faster, getting a triple kill onto her. So you see that T-Crank is now finished. with the Black Cleaver. Going to be able to shred through the armor that's being stacked on the side of Teemo. And that's pretty much their ideal fight. Like, even though Hamlet found a really good counter ultimate onto the MF, onto the Orianna, found the backline, like, that's really what JBZ wants to do. Send in Mundo, send in Braum, get that CC and disruption off, so MF can have a great bullet time.
Oh, shark bait in the bush.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come up with
Gonna
anything.
get the stun? Oh, it doesn't even get the stun. Some Portal combat. Interesting dash. Yeah. Yeah, Teemo making a mistake there. Just should have taken the TP. That's alright.
A bit greedy for the Baron, just thinking that they could take the fight there. And granted, they were roughly like the same gold lead they have now, 4K, I believe. And being cognizant of your lead definitely gives you the idea that you can take whatever fights you want. But they were just grouped so poorly in relation to Glacial Fissure and Bullet Time that their lead doesn't matter.
Blue Cane coming mid with the Blue Cane.
Wombo
And will be able to one-shot.
Just gonna get soloed out here. Oof. Glacial Fissure was burned by Shark Bait. I'm not entirely sure why.
Yeah, I don't know. He was stressed, you know, it happens.
Should have just tried to save it for the Baron steal. Just kidding.
I don't know how much damage it does, but I've seen Janatos take it. Oh, I really ulting defensively. That's a good cooldown to have down.
Yeah.
There, looks like Ornn's going to take the pink ward from JBZ.
I mean, despite the 4K gold differential, this game is actually still quite good.
Yeah, it's only going to scale in JBZ's favor.
Are they really going to start the Baron in the face?
Ori has ulti.
Like, you see MF with her strut passive movement speeds able to come back pretty quickly.
Yeah, they're backing up.
Forever Alone completely chunked out by the Baron there. Tim T finds a good barrel combo, but it only really hits Braum.
Mundo kind of ulting early. Didn't get too much value out of it, but it'll be up soon.
Yeah, but it'll be up pretty quickly anyway. Next dragon spawning, I believe you said. Oh wait, we didn't check. Oh, it's another air Drake.
Another.
Gotta get those rotations in, man.
Oh yeah.
Rotations.
I mean, it does give him movement speed in combat to run out of MF ult with. So I mean, there's some utility.
That is until MF builds her allies.
Does it do magic damage, her ulti?
No, if I recall properly, her ultimate does physical damage, physical damage that has insane AP scaling.
Oh, they get
catch out
nice. Kinnan is bot lane.
The only person who's low is Braum here. You should see the pings go on to Baron.
Yeah, but Kinnan is just like on their base right now. Could be the inhib if they don't respond.
I think they're really just slow on the response right now.
I wonder if Kinnan can one-shot Ori here. Over at having the flash.
Ulti, he does have ulti flash up.
And Hex tech. He gets the inhib, it looks like. Oh. She needs to step up, but she's scared of his all-in.
He almost actually sacrifices his life to finish off the inhibitor, but that's pretty worth. He doesn't get any... Or JBZ doesn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, I feel it.
To push the bottom.
Yeah, Teemo definitely making the right call there. Maybe Kinnan's TPing to escape. Doesn't realize that they're just doing Dragon instead.
Yeah, I think he would have been fine just walking it out.
Yeah. With how low he was, he didn't want to have to wait on that timer.
So, Infernal Cloud versus Mountain Cloud. Things are at relative parity.
Well, if I know anything about elements, air only helps to amplify fire in like every anime, so...
Yeah, but Earth cancels out fire.
Does it as much as water, though?
No, not as much as water. I mean, can you burn a rock?
It's a good question.
You can scorch a rock.
It's true, and you can suffocate fire with a rock, so...
No. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I thought you said suffocate a rock with fire. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's what...
you were like, no, I take offense to that.
Oh, that's a really great Glacial Fissure on 2. Sasuke's onto the Aurelia. That's...
Watch out, Kane. Watch out for Kane on MF.
Oh, man. Hamlet finding such a key slicing Maelstrom on there.
Oh, they kill Kane.
No, but like that doesn't do anything.
A huge wave going bot lane too.
Oh, but you actually see here that Charlie still has Shockwave. If he finds a really good Shockwave, that might do it.
Yep. Oh, vision in the bush. He may just do it defensively here. Oh, okay. No,
looks like he's gonna walk it out.
Yeah, someone needs to respond to
There's
this
a huge
bot
wave in bot lane. Yeah.
Oh no. I feel like MF should just go there. She's
MF just has to run for bot lane. I don't think there's any real use in staying here other than.
I mean, I guess maybe Braum can tank it for a little bit for Mundo to get up.
Ooh.
Oh, Shockwave.
Ends up using. Ooh.
Oh,
Pops,
good
Hamlet.
cannon. Oh my. Oh,
is Overraid
and then I
gonna
really
go down
died.
here?
Oh, takes the turret with the hourglass. Oh, the flash on the Charlie. You can't kill the man. MF's popping off.
Charlie's absolutely insane.
Oh
no!
JBZ with a sick turnaround in the top lane. They only lose the Nexus turret.
You know what? I think that was okay. To give Teemo a little credit, that was their plan all along.
Yeah, stall.
To let the minion wave shove in as much as possible.
Yeah, they can respawn. That Nexus turret cannot. So good play out of team.
But you see the the Baron being started up rather. By JBZ's TP coming in from Dr. Mundo. The carries on the side of Teemo are still down. Kane was running in here looking for the MF, looking for the assassination.
I feel like she could have autoed him there and he would have popped out of the wall sooner.
Yeah.
He is the same level as Kane. Oh, he fails the Q over the wall.
Glacial Fissure, there's no way for them to get in here. That's a really bad idea. Yeah, to back right there.
Right.
But hey, they get the Baron.
I feel like he should have stalled for a little bit. Kennen was coming. He could have stalled them from backing in the pit. With Kennen coming.
I think he was a little bit more. I think they were just a little bit more scared of dying there because if he interrupts 4, and even if MF only gets out, the Orianna is a huge damage threat, and Kennen doesn't have flash. Pause coming through here.
Yeah, not the Insta R this time around. Oof. Well, the gold lead a little bit smaller. It's 3K now, or 2K now, as opposed to 4, so they cut it in half.
Yeah, and it's gonna mean less as time goes.
Oh yeah. Knocking on my door. Alrighty. Some interesting chat going on here.
That door is so hot, right?
Good to see that the teams are in the good spirits, despite this game being interesting.
Well, I mean, yeah. To be fair, even though Teemo is up against the wall here, lacking that they're having that 1-game deficit off of the auto forfeit.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think that they know that they have a gold lead. They know that the relative drivers up until recently. So I think they're still pretty confident they can win this game and force a game 3.
But there is pressure on them losing this game and the series being over.
That's true. But hey, it's the middle of the week.
it's actually really.
It's week 2, man.
Oh yeah, true. It's actually strange here that Kennen is down so much CS yet having TP advantage over Orianna.
Well, I think it's because Kennen just started grouping with his team at a certain point, and the CS either gets evenly distributed or just funneled onto a carry at that point. Kennen, not the best at farming when he's in a group.
Yeah, and I think GP also has been getting a lot of the farm that Kennen could have been getting.
That's true. Like, look at that. GP almost has 100 CS lead over the Dr. Mundo here.
Yeah, it's probably just the reasoning behind that. They want to get GP fed as the true late game carry here.
But as you can see, the gap is relatively close between the MF and the Aurelia, at least as far as KDA goes. In terms of gold, Aurelia is still 2K up again, but that's just meaning less and less as Aurelia invests in those tankier stats. I think Aurelia's next item is a GA though, which is a very good item overall, especially into their comp.
Good.
The real thing though, the real key, I would say, Glacial Fissure going down.
Looking to catch
Kane
out
flashes forward, looks out for the assassination, hits no one.
Yeah, no one even happened to blow a summoner there. T-Crank summoners were already still down.
I mean, like, he had that increased, Cloud Drake movement speed.
Yep.
He's like
Ghost Blade.
He's like, I can do this. Witness me. And then everyone's like, buddy, you okay?
Yeah,
Sharkbait taking a lot of damage from the barrels.
Right. I don't know how
but
much...
Ropey goes in, audacious charge, but he doesn't commit to it.
Not the best MF ult there.
That
Oh,
is not
really
the best TP from Irelia.
Yup. Oh my goodness, she's already so bursted. Oh, has to flash away.
Overrate finding his way onto her. She's going down. T-Crank picks up the kill.
Bit of miscommunication, it looks like there.
Yeah, I mean, I think if that was Kennen, that would have been a really good TP.
Right. Or Kennen
Oh,
and
Pink
Irelia.
goes down onto Kennen. They know that he's there. He has to get away.
No. His flash is almost up.
Command Shockwave to completely whiffs.
Misses.
You actually see Elders coming up in 30 seconds. And I think
really
that JBZ will still have Baron, right?
Yeah, more than likely.
Expiring. No, I think they'll have it shortly before it expires. Or it'll expire shortly after it spawns. But it looks like they just want to push here with the Baron buff with enhanced minions, being able to dissuade the wave clear from the gangplank, burning down the barrels, taking this inhib tower in mid. Looks like they're going to commit for the inhibitor as well. There's a really big wave in the favor of Teemo in the bot lane.
Yeah.
Forever Alone getting chunked out here has to flash away from this stun. Now it's also Svensson.
If they lose this fight, they lose the game with that bot wave. They can
that's why they're running.
Yeah, they should just try to get away.
But they're trying to commit for the Elder here too. I think it's a bit dangerous for Teemo to look for a fight here. Both GP and Kennen have their TPs up. Double stun coming out. Oh, but the command shockwave finds Kane.
No.
Oh dear.
That's the Elder. They're just not respecting T-Crank on this MF.
Is that Elder or is that Game? That's an ace. Or no, it's not an ace. Gangplank's still up. But he's running away.
Maybe go for top inhib and then get dragged?
No, I think they're going for the end.
Look
at this. They're just pushing down mid. They sent Orianna back to deal with the wave to see if Gangplank would try to disrupt. But Gangplank's just backing right now. I mean, I guess Mundo just wants to tank up the tower here. Oh, Gangplank uses ultimate to slow up the wave. Oh, but the super minion doesn't matter. I think this is it.
Yeah, this is the game.
Oh,
wow.
That's game.
JBZ is turning it around after such an unfavorable
I mean, this is what
lane.
we said. Scaling was in their favor.
Yep. Wow.
And that's the match as well, considering the fact that Teemo forfeited game 1 off the timer.
Jeez. That's a feels bad, man.
You know, I think if you look at their gold at the very end, 66.6K, come on.
Yeah, 66,600 gold. I saw that too.
Yeah.
Definitely. They had the Infernal and Satan on their side in that game. Let's go ahead and look. I'm interested to see
the graphs.
Yeah.
Well, Gangplank doing a lot of damage. That's no surprise. But on the side of JBZ, you actually see that the 3 carries have pretty equal damage values.
Which is pretty surprising because Zen got fed really early and MF was just really, really behind, but able to pull it out in fights. Good positioning.
Yeah, finding those key bullet times onto just pretty much the entire teams. Mundo doing, Mundo
Kennen
things.
just not looking for the proper flanks either.
I mean, he had a few good flanks. In that final team fight, they weren't paying attention to where the Orianna was. Orianna was over the Dragon Wall and found this perfect command shockwave onto Kennen and Kayn. Means that Kayn has 0 assassination potential. Kennen didn't die immediately, but ended up falling out shortly after. But there was just no way for him to slicing Maelstrom forward at that point.
That's a big thing too, is with picking so many melee champs on the side of Orianna gets to really easily set up her ball because they have to be so close to hit. So they're just grouped up together for the most part in fights. So Ori was able to get good. And in that fight, oh man, that T2 top, Ori and MF just dancing around death.
Yeah, that was pretty much just Charlie. If you see here, Charlie actually went 16 or not 16, 6-1 and 13.
Yeah.
19.0 KDA.
356 CS at 37 minutes. Really good CS, really good KP. He's really good on that champ. Like I said in champ select, it's definitely a
showing some incredible proficiency. Just finding those key ultimates towards the end of the games there. Definitely allowed for JBZ to pull out this 2-0. And unfortunately, Once again, there is no game.
I would love to see the next game. Because Teemo's showing a lot of early game brain power, making plays and setting up. Although they did make a mistake in going for that bot turret, trying to shove so hard against it so early. It is weak, but you guys don't really do all that much damage. I would have preferred to see them go for the Fire Dragon, just to get it off the map.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like you mentioned yourself, hindsight 2020.
Right.
I think they really were just that sliver close to getting the tower and getting out.
Mm-hmm.
But they got neither. Then they didn't get the tower. Then they got all three of themselves killed. Then they lost the Infernal Drake.
Oh man,
like
the early game, the level ones coming out from both teams was really fun to watch as well. Both teams just sitting in bushes.
the counter invade into the invade.
Yeah, it was nuts. That's really funny. Really smart from both teams.
So do we have the ability to pull anyone in here for the post game interview?
See, yeah. Who do you want to pull in?
If I had the choice, I'd pull in T-Crank, honestly.
Yeah, just to see how his mindset was throughout that game.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with Charlie as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Caster bias.
Caster bias. UMBC bias also representing.
I don't know why I'm here. I was freaking useless. Like
no, I mean actually that's kind of the reason why.
Okay, all right, ask me away.
Yeah, because we were not talking about flaming. We were just we were thinking about with this meta right now. And you and I casted that game of a Brand Karma bot lane. So how did it feel to be on the receiving end of like 8.11 and all of its fury?
Cheese bot lane.
Yeah, first off, that was a really smart swap. I think that really it was a really solid decision in their draft to have that Irelia, because they know that like if I have MF, I can bully any lane that Svensson's in, but if he plays like a bruiser and then they cheese me level 1, then I can't do anything. So it really bolstered some of their weaknesses, and then potentially had a good snowball comp though.
But at the end of the day, we also called it. We also said, eventually the MF is going to get back in. Like, MF is going to become a threat.
Yeah, and the Fire Dragon.
Yeah, with the Infernal Drake, with your Yomus, with your Black Cleaver, you ended up starting to shred the front line. And, like, we are cognizant of the fact that Charlie had some incredibly command shockwaves.
Yeah.
But that's just as much on you for beginning to stay alive, but also finding those really good ultimates. So hats off to you, T-Crank.
I have a question too after you're done.
Oh, go ahead.
What were the comms like at that T2 top? That was insane.
When they like 2v4 dove.
Yeah, or you got a triple kill and all that stuff.
Basically we're like, oh wait, they're 4-man dabbing us, and then it was pretty much dead quiet until Jared killed them all, and we're like, whoa, okay. Nice.
Fair enough.
Cool.
We'll take it.
It was pretty what's the word?
Unbelievable?
Sure, let's go with that. I lost the word, but
I'll definitely say it was unexpected.
Unclimactic.
Oh yeah.
Climactic.
Yeah, yeah. Just kind of happened. It wasn't hypey or anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunate could also be said.
Yeah, a bunch of unwords coming out.
A lot of unwords.
Yeah.
There's actually not a whole lot to talk about since you guys only had one game.
Yeah. Ask Shark some questions. What does Shark think?
Actually,
how did you feel about your AD inting over and over in that bot lane?
Oh my god.
Well, all right. The first time he died was I said, we can just walk through our blue side without having to worry about them, because the other games that ORNN now Teemo played, their bot lane just kind of chilled like at their own 5-point station.
Yeah.
Or their positions in a 5-point, while their mid and top and jungle looked to put a ward on the enemy red. So I kind of killed T-Crank there. And then the second time, my Q hit the knot and not the Aurelia. And I exhausted the fucking knot, not the Aurelia, because the body is goddamn size of a mountain.
It's a thick.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of killed him there too. Not gonna lie. Then I don't really remember anything after that for the whole game except for Jared living and the final like wombo combo with the Ori MF Brown Maltese to win the game. But
Yeah, actually, to be fair, you had some really, really good Glacial Fissures into either Command Shockwave or Bullet Time.
yeah, I feel like just kind of laid them down. Hopefully, I hit one person, and I would call it a moral victory there.
Yeah, called a good old.
Oh yeah, actually, that's the other thing. You guys are now uncontestedly first, even though week 2 isn't over yet. You guys are now uncontestedly first in Prophecy Cup. Congratulations.
No one can say that Sharkbait isn't the best support now.
Dude, goddamn it! Cut the shit.
Sharkbait is not good, guys.
Thank you. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just say that.
Fair enough.
Even though he openly admits to killing his AD carry, he is the best support.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a win-win. Like, you win the game and you kill your AD. Like, I can't. That's a picture-perfect ending.
Ideal.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty.
So, coming off this win, this match win, you guys obviously had that buffer zone of the forfeit victory. But now that you guys are in first, let me double check who your opponents are this week.
I want to point out
Vortex.
Oh,
so Vortex is currently 1-1.
1-1.
Do you? And I think I cast their week 1 game. It's pretty interesting. They dropped a spell at chat, but against the 1-1 team, and admittedly they made Hashling Slashers 0-2.
What the hell?
What?
We made an account named Tim Cranking and added Escapists. Which one of you?
Not
Who
me.
did this?
Tim Cranky.
Who did this? What the hell?
The mind games
Definitely
put in play.
Certainly not me because I don't.
Probably
have the
Jim.
time.
Dude, T-Crank, you could just fess up, dude.
Do what? Oh yeah. Totally
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
That wasn't me though. I don't know. Someone trolled me. Someone's trolling me big time. It's either Jared or Jim.
Okay, so next week you guys are playing against Vortex, who's 1-1. You guys are 2-0. He's just gonna call it. You're gonna call it as a 3-0 week 3. Gonna lay down the law right now.
Vortex, if they band together, they're pretty solid. Their core is really good. I've seen a lot of good things from Aizen. I learned how to say his name, so it's good. Their support, I guess Manrolvers or Cisco, whoever they decide to pick. Cisco is pretty impressive last week, and Manrolvers is always solid. So I think they have a pretty good team, and I think they're coming in as a little bit sleeper picks this year.
Yeah. It'll definitely be good overall. I really hope I can face Manwall in the support role because I feel he's a better tank support player than I am, and I really enjoy playing against him. Kind of learning more about each tank v tank matchup. For my own gameplay and shit.
Wow.
But yeah.
Sharpie spitting out the toxins here, just shit talking man walrus. Jeez.
Wait, what the hell? I just think he's better than me.
Calm down.
I mean, he just I think everyone just heard it. He just called him absolute garbage. He's gonna take a
Wow, disrespect.
throw him in the dumpster. Anyhow, I guess to both of you, to Sharkbait and to T-Crank, is there any team that you guys are like truly worried about to play against?
Godboy Click would be mine.
Boy.
Oh
Godboy and nobody. T-Crank just like everyone will fall to my feet.
Nobody.
You know what? They might cheese me and they might set me behind in lane, but I'm gonna win it all, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna be 0-10. I'll still win.
Feed to win.
I've got my whole squad with me.
Well, I mean, hey, all you have to do to like do that feed to win strategy is pick Mordekaiser. Sorry.
Or pick MF.
Or that. But anyway, you guys
maybe
are.
I'll bring out the MF again into Irelia.
You guys are not going to
Except
play
that,
Goth
no,
Boy
I'm
Click until week 5.
Yeah.
Right before July 4th.
Yeah,
God
and
bless America.
We have
we like got Play Click. They're cool. So
A lot of things going boom around
Interesting
July
that,
4th. Interesting
I
to see
get
that
it.
series for sure.
Okay. Well, congratulations to the both of you on your win.
Thank
Congratulations to sustaining through the cheese. It was a very stinky cheese, but you guys dealt with it just.
oh,
and thank you for making the game pleasurable to class.
Yeah.
Keeping the energy, keeping the hype going.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Finding those key ultimates so that we can scream at the top of our lungs.
Big fat nut.
Come on.
Can I do a quick call out? I just want to say to anybody on Hostile watching, hello, I love you all. Yeah, I'm a Brown one trick, and it was proven again tonight. Woo!
Wow, more big words, just flaming so many people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time.
So much flame.
Oh yeah, very much so.
He's pulling out Brand next week for sure.
Dude, I actually bought him today.
Why do you call yourself Sharkbait? Yourself to kill because you feed those fires, man. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well,
so easy.
Finding Nemo was my favorite movie back in the day, right? And when Clash of Clans was big, I was like in 8th or 9th grade, and I'm like, hey, everybody calls me Sharkbait, so I'm like, hey, why not make my name Sharkbait? There you go.
Battle cry.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever it was.
Yeah,
they go into battle. It's team fights. I know there was a Chinese team, like right before team fights, they'd stomp the ground. So that's what you guys can do. It's like you're level 1 sitting in a bush and sing that.
you guys could always pretend you're Barbecue Oliver only wins. All right. I do believe that's the cast for the most part. Really exciting game to watch. Not a series, but a game.
Yep. You have the fastest 2-0 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although game 1 totally boring, kind of a snooze fest.
Yeah.
It was almost like they weren't there.
Competitive games, no kills, nothing,
FF at 15.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, well, GG boys. Thanks for the games.
Good
Thanks,
games.
guys.
Thank you.
Or
Thank
good
you.
game, not games.
Yerg, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.